A blue blood versus a new blood. Big Blue Nation versus Bucky Badger. Kentucky versus Wisconsin. A Final Four showdown in Big D. Hello everyone, I am Ray Crawford and here to talk Wildcats and Badgers, our Wisconsin insider Phil Dawson and our Kentucky insider Dick Gabriel. When you talk about this game and two coaches with two contrasting styles and how they built their programs, but their paths now meet in North Texas. So Phil, why do you think Bo Ryan does it better than John Calipari?
Well, let's be honest. The one thing that everybody is thinking but not really saying about Coach Cal is, hey, we're in the Final Four, but when will they take it away? Because that's what's happened the last time he's gone to the Final Four. Now, not at Kentucky, but as you know, back to UMass, going back to Memphis, those Final Fours were vacated because of things, of players he recruited and brought in and what they did. It was their decisions. He was kind of Teflon, able to get away from it all, but everybody knows it's just a little shady with a John Calipari as your head coach.
Yeah, that's going to follow him around regardless. But again, Marcus Camby takes money from an agent, and that's Calipari's fault. They never prove anything on Derrick Rose before he got to Memphis, but that's Calipari's fault. So, he never talks about it. It's going to follow him, you're right. But you're also right when you say nothing's been amiss or untoward since he's gotten to Kentucky. He's taken the heat now for the one-and-done thing, getting all kinds of questions, but that just plays into his hands. It's just more messages he can put out there for recruits. Hey, come to Kentucky, and you got a great shot at going to the NBA.
Yeah, you do, but again, I think almost anybody who goes to Kentucky is going to have a chance to win. So the successes that he's having, I think, are just kind of a symptom of what Kentucky is. They love basketball. They get the kind of kids that can play. And in Wisconsin, you need to be an architect, and that's what Bo Ryan was. He's an architect. He's built something from the ground up, something that Coach Cal hasn't done.
You got the right guy for this job. He's got to be able to handle everything that goes with being a Kentucky basketball coach, and that includes getting great players. If Bo were able to get the players John Calipari got, don't you think he would?
I know he would, but again, that's the thing. That's what's cool about having a tie to an area. You're not just putting it on the coach. He had a complete investment in Wisconsin basketball, and that's why we've reached this point, because Bo Ryan gets everybody. I mean, the fan base is already there for Kentucky. Bo Ryan had to completely build that, but getting here is it's finally reaching this point, this peak, where it's proven that he can do it with the way he does it, doesn't need the one and dones, doesn't need any other kind of outside source to kind of put the pressure on what Bo Ryan does. He does it himself, he does it his way, and here he is in the Final Four.
But he doesn't have to do it every year. He faces a completely different fan base, and as you pointed out, he's his own man. There isn't the pressure, anywhere near the pressure on Bo Ryan that there is on John Calipari or whoever's sitting in that chair.
Let me ask you this. Would fans want Bo Ryan as their head coach in Kentucky, or stick with Coach Cal?
If he can deliver a team to the Final Four every year or every other year, sure they would. But the demands here are much different than the demands in Madison.
And that is what matters, I guess, getting there. All right, guys, that's where we will leave it. Phil Dawson and Dick Gabriel, guys, thanks so much, and enjoy the Final Four.
See you guys.
And be sure to check out our Final Four reports from Bonnie Bernstein and Jordan Cornette here on CampusInsiders.com.